goodness, I can't get this to stay up. I'm just checking in. It is Sunday. Let me close the door for a sec. On Friday, after Aiden got home from school, we got an email and a message that school is closed for the next 2 weeks. So now we've got to deal with that. Aiden's gonna be home until, well, as of now, school is gonna be back in session on the 30th, Monday, March 30th. Today is only the 15th. He's pretty excited that he doesn't have school for 2 weeks, but it's like, it's getting scary now that they're actually shutting down everything and closing things. I have groceries from Walmart coming today because I didn't want to go to stores because they're crazy right now and they're out of everything. You can't even get on the Peapod website, which is when I order groceries I usually do Stop and Shop Peapod, and they shut that down because there was too much of a demand for it and everything, and they're trying to get that situated. So I am hoping that like the stuff that I picked is not all out of stock. It's just craziness. Like, I tried to stock up on like canned soups and stuff. I really don't want to have to go out this week at all. Like, I told Steven, just go to work and come home. Don't stop anywhere. It sucks. Like, it's getting to me now. And then, like, his teacher emailed us last night and sent us, like, an idea for a schedule every day, because she said it's a good idea to keep them on schedule so that when they come back to school, they're, like, still on a schedule. And then I, like, innocently posted it to Facebook saying, hey, thought this was worth a share because Aiden's teacher sent this to us for, like, it's just like a daily schedule, like, wake up, eat breakfast, make your bed, go for a morning walk, then have, like, academic time where you're doing, like, study flashcards, journal, because in school they write in their journal every morning. Then creative time, like Legos, art, stuff like that. Then lunch, then chores, then quiet reading time, then more academic time with electronics, like a computer game or one of the games that they do at school, just stuff like that. I innocently posted that to Facebook, and then someone had to be a jerk about it and be like, what if you actually have a job? It made my blood boil, because, like, if you can see where I'm coming from, obviously your kid is going to be home anyway, right? So whoever's watching them can do the schedule. Like, don't be an asshole about it. I don't understand people. Like, I don't know if she even realized that she, like, offended me like that, but I wasn't trying to post it to be like, hey, for everybody that works from home or doesn't have to go out of the house to work, check this out. You know, like, don't be a jerk about it. I thought it was helpful to post that. It's not somebody that I'm, like, close with. It's someone I went to school with and, like, haven't talked to since I haven't been in school, you know? It's just, every now and then, someone friggin' pisses me off like that on Facebook. You seeing this? These are the earrings I was telling you guys about. It's technically a nose ring, but this is what I've been using in my rook piercings. And yet again, I knew this was gonna happen. Anytime they're coated with, like, this rubbery material, it all comes off. Like, this was all pink, and this is the part that was in my ear, and it flakes off. How is that? Like, why do they even make them with this material? If it just, I mean, I had these for a couple weeks max, and they're all flaking off like this. I got these from Hot Topic. I don't know if all earrings or body jewelry that's made with this stuff does this, but that's really freaking annoying, because this pack of them, don't mind my filthy desk, but this pack of them was like $16, and I mainly got it for these because I couldn't find any that were tiny like this, that are just, I need this design for, because that's the easiest type of jewelry to put in my rook piercings. It's a pain to change them because it's such a like a tight area. I can't get my fingers in there, so just being able to slide those in is fine, but I gotta get something different because I don't like that it's just like flaking off and falling in my ear all the time. It has been craziness with everything going on. We ran out of bread yesterday, right? And you guys know how often I'm saying, I gotta go get bread today, I gotta go get bread today, because Aiden is very, I don't even want to say picky, but because of his sensory issues, that most of the things that he likes to eat has to do with bread. Like, he loves toast, he loves sandwiches, he loves everything having to do with bread, so I go through a ton of bread. I could not find bread anywhere yesterday, and I started panicking. I was like this close to ordering a bread machine, which I still might actually do, so that I could make bread at home, but there's no flour anywhere either, so that's a whole other story. I couldn't even order flour online. Like, it's insanity the way people are buying things. So I like really didn't want to go out today, but I was like, I have to go somewhere to find bread and like a few other things. There's no water anywhere, obviously. I have to get one of those like Brita water filters for the tap, because our tap water is okay, but like every now and then it gets like sedimenty, I guess, because all the pipes around here are really old. So we don't like to just drink the tap water. I need a filter of some sort, and we don't have one of those. So we went really early this morning as soon as Stop & Shop opened. I was like, I'm not even going to try Walmart, because our Stop & Shop is usually, no matter what time of day you go, no matter what day of the week, it's always very mellow. There's never anybody in there. The busiest I see it there is usually like Thanksgiving time. Like the week of Thanksgiving is the busiest I've ever seen it, and even then the lines weren't that long. So we got there was hardly any cars in the parking lot. I was like, I hope their shelves aren't all completely empty like you keep seeing on everybody posting on social media and on TV and stuff. They had no meat or anything. The bread was pretty much cleared out, but the kind that I usually get him was full, thank God. So I bought 6 loaves of it, because with him being home, that's not even gonna last that long. I bought 6 loaves of bread. I got a bunch of canned soups, which that was slim pickings, and Steven's really the only one that likes soup, but that's dinner's there, because I guess now's as good a time as any to start being vegetarian, because there was no meat at all. There was no chicken, there was no beef. I did get some ham steaks, that was the only thing they had. What else did I get? I ended up yesterday in the chaos of me not being able to find bread anywhere. I started panicking, and that was the issue, was when I think I mentioned that I had ordered Walmart grocery delivery. I got an email about an hour before they showed up that most of the stuff I ordered was out of stock. A bunch of it had like 5 things that I had ordered they didn't have, so they replaced it with something else. So basically I had like $100 and something worth of groceries that they were out of so much stuff that it ended up being like $50 worth of groceries. So I started panicking yesterday, and I went on like the Walmart website and I ordered a gigantic case of juice for him, a big box of like potato chips and stuff, just like snack stuff, because we're gonna be stuck at home. And there was something else too, I don't know. I ordered yeast because I thought I was gonna be able to find flour easily, and I can't find it easily, so, and I don't want to be able to not visit my grandma and stuff, because we could bring germs to her and everything. And I got her some cookies today because when my uncle went grocery shopping, he didn't get any cookies, so she's been having a fit because she likes to snack on cookies. So we'll probably go see her tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know. I'm making some candied popcorn right now that I got the recipe from my friend, so I'm trying to make it. She had sent me some and it was really good, so I'm trying to make it as good as hers was, but I already think I didn't put enough of the strawberry flavoring in it. And I'm waiting for the Youngblood show because he's doing like a live streaming concert. Why at 10 in the morning, I have no idea, but they're doing like a streaming concert of it because a bunch of his shows got canceled. Obviously, nobody can have concerts or gatherings or anything right now. I don't even think in April, I think it's April 4th, it's supposed to be that Easter egg hunt that we usually go to that the lady that I used to work with throws every year. She can't have that because that's going to be more than 25 people. I just hope that everybody like follows all the rules and stays home so that this can die down and not be as huge a thing as it is right now. Look, it snowed last night and now it's raining. I was gonna go to my grandma's today, but I think I'll just wait till tomorrow because it's so crappy out. And it's freezing. What, buddy? You want more piggy sandwiches? No. Okay. He's still in his jammies. There's like no point in getting dressed today. But his teacher sent us some... Hold on. Don't mind me, I did not bother putting makeup on. But what I was saying was his teacher emailed us yesterday with all his logins for like the programs that they use at school so that he can like continue doing his, there's a math one, a reading one, and I think the other one is a spelling one. Which one of the games he plays all the time anyway, so that'll be easy to just continue doing that. And also, she sent a thing with worksheets to print out, so I was just about to do that, actually. So, keeping him on track won't be too hard. His ABA therapy is, well, they asked us because they said they don't have a plan in place for the whole coronavirus thing, and they said it's, like, at the parents' discretion to suspend services until this blows over or whatever, and I was like, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna keep in touch with her. It sucks because he just met the new girl and now he's gonna go like a month without seeing her again. But her supervisor is the one I've been talking to, and I told her she's gonna send me his programs that he does, which I sit there with them every time when they do it anyway, so I know the things that they ask him to do and everything. So I'm gonna keep up with that and like keep notes in a journal of it so that I can give it to her when she finally does come back. I didn't feel right, like they go to people's houses like all over the state to do this in-home service, and I don't feel safe doing that. Like, I'm not as worried about us. Like, obviously nobody wants to get this, nobody wants to get sick like this, but I'm more worried about like not being able to see my grandma and stuff, or like having it and not knowing and friggin' carrying it to her, or I don't know. So that's like suspended until this is all done with, or whatever is going to happen here. Now I can't find it. Okay. Trying to find the thing that has all the worksheets. What else was I gonna say? These friggin' earrings, the rest of the silver came off of, the rest of the color came off of this one, so it's all silver now. So annoying. And then I got this one the other day. I think this was like $2. I wanted a smaller hoop for this because it was a huge one, because this piercing originally was like one that went up here too, so it was like in there like that. But it like never healed right, and this part was always sore. I couldn't sleep on it, so as soon as I took it out and just had it in the conch, then it stopped hurting. Like this was like the easiest, never gave me any trouble. But I wanted a smaller one for the longest time and didn't know what size to get, because like there's never any measurements or anything. It just tells you the millimeters. So I had to like sit and figure it out, and I'm like, this one's still a little bit too big because I want it to just hug right here and not be floppy. But I gotta get like the next smallest size and it should be good. I think this was like a half inch wide, but it had a little like diamond thingy, a fake diamond on it, so I thought it was pretty, which I'm sure this will fall out in a week or so. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go now, finish the rest of this, and I think there's supplies I have to order, which I really don't want to have to do that because everywhere is like taking super long to ship and everything. And I don't know if everybody's ordering extra of this stuff too, or just to get stuff ordered. Hey guys, I just woke up and threw some makeup on. I'm gonna go see my grandma today to bring her the cookies that we got her the other day. But I need to get gas, so I'm gonna wear rubber gloves. I don't care if it looks silly. I don't want to touch a gas pump right now. There's like, it's so crazy now that stores are starting to close. Like the other day they announced that like restaurants are just drive-through or pickup only, and you can't like sit in a restaurant to eat. But like I've gotten emails from, I'm sure everybody else is like, my inbox is full of emails from like every company I've ever ordered anything from, saying how they're dealing with this. But so far, stores that are actually closing, I got one from Lush. They're closing all their stores for now. Bloomingdale's, and then now Ulta. I just got one from Ulta saying, I think starting Thursday they're closing until at least the end of the month. I don't know. I think all stores and everything should just close, except for like grocery stores, obviously. It's just
Dad's at work.
Yeah, Dad's at work, unfortunately. They're like refusing to close his place, and he's thinking of like trying to take next week off, and of course he's not going to get paid for it, but I really don't care right now. I'd rather him be home and not get sick. This entire thing blows. Like, it's getting scarier by the day, and like I'm trying not to pay tons of attention to it, because it's like every time you open an internet tab or friggin' turn on the TV or anything, it's some sort of update about like at the beginning I was like not worried about it at all, and now it's just getting worse and worse, and it's creepy and like a movie. Yeah, I've been trying, like, I haven't gone out at all. Steven's just gone to work and come home every day. It's like I said the other day, I tried to get as much as I could at the grocery store, but they had like, everything was so picked over. I'm so thankful that they had bread, because we've still got bread left now, but I'm gonna have to get some more. Usually like the our gas stations around here are Cumberland Farms. I know those are not everywhere, but like here in the Northeast, they are on every friggin' corner. And that's where I'd usually stop and get bread if we needed it, or Steven would grab some on the way home. They haven't had any bread since Monday. Today is Wednesday. Oh, I finally, update on the tax return situation. I got a thing in the from the IRS the other day. I don't even know if I talked about this. I don't think I did. I noticed lately when I'm editing my vlogs, I have to cut stuff out because I say the same thing like on 3 or 4 different occasions. But I got a letter from the IRS saying that we didn't fill out our health insurance part correctly, which I'm pretty sure I put all that information in, but I guess I didn't. Because that's the one every year where like they send you the 1095A form, I think it is. Aiden, calm down. And then you have to sit there and put in all the like the the premiums and everything. And I thought I remembered doing that, but I guess I spaced it out. Like, I had the paper sitting here when I was doing the taxes, and I used TurboTax, so it usually goes through everything, and like I have all the stuff in front of me to input everything, and I guess I didn't. So now that I did that and filled it out, they owe us another $700, which is awesome, but because I have to mail it, they don't want me, like, you can't refile on the e-file thing. I had to mail it in, and it said another 6 to 8 weeks before everything goes through, so that sucks. But at least it's not, like, I was worrying that, like, what the hell, did they lose it? Did I do something completely wrong? They're gonna audit me or something? And nope, it was just a stupid friggin' form that I forgot to put in. So that's taken care of. I sent it out yesterday. Yeah, it went out yesterday, and now whenever we get it back, but I will check in with you guys later. I did want to say that Uberless pink, look at it, this is only 2 or 3 times washing it after I dyed it. Look how much lighter. It like completely washed out all the pink. The blue is still there. The blue is still hanging strong, but I'm kind of glad that it washed out because I didn't like that color pink to begin with. It kind of matches my shirt now. But like I said, I have some of the Wrath left from Arctic Fox, so once this fades a little bit more, and I know the Wrath one will be really bright, I'm just going to put it over all of it, and then the blue will turn purple, and it'll be like the bright pink with purple in it. But yeah, I did not like the Uberless. It was easy to work with, but it didn't come out bright, and it obviously didn't last. Come here. Aiden didn't like that Burger King gave him a Barbie doll toy, and now she's killing it.
How you doing?
She's killing Barbie.
Huh?
She's killing Barbie.
Oh.
Construction worker Barbie.
How much is that worth to you?
You can't have this because you're gonna choke on it. Hair is crazy. I am going to film some videos today, so I'll have some stuff to put up on the channel other than a vlog this week. I like just woke up and I didn't do my makeup yet, but I'm going to because I want to film some stuff. I was looking at the Uberless bottle that I used for my hair and realized that it doesn't even say on it that it's dye, so like technically I'm bad-mouthing it and didn't really read it. I thought it was dye. It was like advertised like that in the Instagram ad that I saw. But let me just pull up the info. It just says Bond Sustainer on all of the bottles, and it just says color and strengthen hair in 1 step. So like I was reading the back of the bottle, and it says that you're supposed to use it every time you do your hair. Like before you wash your hair, you're supposed to leave it in for 20 minutes every time, and the color will intensify each time. But it was $20, mind you. I thought it was $13. For $20, that little tiny, not even 3-ounce bottle, it's like 2 point something. What is it? Okay, it's 3.7 ounces. Sorry, so it's less than the small bottles of Arctic Fox, and you're supposed to use it every single time. Which I get that it's supposed to strengthen your hair and everything, but it's not worth it to me if it's gonna just, like, you have to use it every single time. I'm gonna need to constantly buy a $20 bottle of this crap, so that to me is not worth it. I'm actually gonna do like a current favorites and fails video and talk about that more in it, because it was totally not worth it to me. Now my hair looks like, where all the pink washed out, it looks like gray because the blue is all blended into it, and it just looks horrible right now. So it's real, like, I was gonna run to the store and try to see what else I can get, because like I'm starting to worry that they're gonna do like a total lockdown and we're not gonna have enough food, and just everything is freaking me out, and I didn't want to be like this about this entire thing. But it's it's really rainy and gross out. I think I'm just gonna get up early tomorrow and go like I did on Monday, because Stop and Shop was, I'm just hoping that they have some meats and bread. I don't know. Everything's been crazy lately, so we will see, I guess. I'll grab what I can get tomorrow, and I can, like, I have it in my head that I can make bread myself, because like, my friend sent me a bread book that she has, like, the link to it on...
Friends are getting to the elevator?
Yes, the link to it on Amazon, so I want to get that. And then, like, I was talking about it on Facebook, and everybody was giving me tips about it, like, you don't need a bread maker, blah blah blah, which I don't really want to buy a bread machine, but I think it would just be easier. But I can try it by hand for now. And then, like, my tattoo artist was, like, giving me tips on baking bread, which was the funniest thing to me. But yeah, we're gonna get to that point, I think, because I don't want to have to leave the house at all. Steven's work is talking about possibly closing, which I kind of hope they do. Like, him not making money is gonna suck, because we're gonna be in the same boat we were in before, but I would rather him be home with us, and, like, this whole thing is freaking me out. He doesn't have a job where, like, he can work from home, because he works in a warehouse that makes metal pieces and metal fabrication, so that's not like a work from home job, you know. And he was talking to guys that he used to work with at the flooring place that he worked at before, and somebody who works there, or like, he doesn't work in the building, but he was someone that would, like, come in, like a vendor, and his wife has it, so you know he's gonna get it, and he was walking around the building probably infecting other people with it, and, like, it's like, I'm so glad you don't work there anymore, but, like, the place you work now, how many, like, instances do you think it, I don't even want to think about it, because if he gets it, he's gonna get it bad, and just, I don't... I'm freaking myself out about it again. I kind of want to tell them to just tell them to screw themselves and not go to work next week. It's ridiculous to me that they're like, they basically sent everybody a paper saying, don't come to work if you have a fever, but, like, everything else is okay. You're not supposed to friggin', if you have any symptoms of it, you're supposed to stay at home. This is pissing me off. Like, I see so many YouTubers that I watch are going on vacations and shit, like, just because plane tickets are cheap. That's why they're cheap right now, because everybody's being smart and nobody wants to travel. Like, you're going somewhere, possibly infecting yourself, and then bringing it back to your hometown, and, like, it's pissing me off. Like, there's so many ignorant people on YouTube that I could sit here and bitch about, but I'm not gonna do it, because I'm just not gonna do it. I am in the downstairs bathroom right now with a crappy old t-shirt on, which means I'm gonna put some color in my hair. Aiden and I just braved Stop and Shop, and I bought everything I could. I bought tons of bread. They finally had flour, so I bought a bunch of flour and sugar so I can make bread if I need to, because I don't intend on going out at all the next couple weeks. I don't want to have to. It was a lot busier in there today than it was the other day when I went, which kind of just sent me more into panic mode. Alright, this is how I'm doing this, really willy-nilly, because I just want to get these super light pieces to be pink again. I also bought the Transylvania Arctic Fox, maybe like a week and a half ago. I ordered it off Amazon, the black one, because I'm gonna try that for when I get, like, these grays coming in. Actually, I'll probably slap a little bit of that on, because I just want to see if it's gonna cover grays. I haven't heard that it does or it doesn't. I tried to look up reviews for that, and really nobody said anything about it. So, we'll see. I think I'll just slap a little bit on in the front to see if it actually covers or not. I just figured it would be easier than putting, like, mixing the Revlon one with the developer and putting the chemical-y one on my head, when I can just use this one that smells like grapes. It does look very black. I just don't know how much of a... I hope it stains less than what Revlon usually does. Alright, so... I don't want to waste my good gloves like this. I only have one down here, and I kind of don't want to use any more of them because I use them for work and making stuff, and I think gloves are hard to come by right now, so... Everybody that worked in Stop and Shop was using like the little flimsy deli gloves. I feel so gross. That's mainly why I wanted to do my hair, because I'm gonna take a shower as soon as this is all set in my hair and stuff. So I think what I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of this black. So I'm just gonna do this right in the front and see if it covers these. If it doesn't, then oh well, but I tried it. So when you wash it out in the sink, it turns blue right away. Like a really midnight blue. I'm probably not going to leave all of this in here. So it looks like such a mess behind me. Those are that's like where I keep the towels, and then all my perfumes are here. And like, it's just a mess. But I haven't been too anal about cleaning it because I thought we were moving soon. And now, like, everybody's been telling me, good luck to Steven's dad trying to sell that house with all this coronavirus stuff going on. Like, the housing market is horrible right now. I'm hoping that he just, like, gets discouraged and fed up with it and tells us we can just stay here, but we have to pay for the town tax and everything, which we were totally fine with doing. I thought that was the agreement in the first place, was that we were going to stay here and take over everything. We took over everything except for the town tax because we were like, we don't own this house yet, so why do we have to pay that? So we as of now, he's still paying that. But oh, I love it. It's already, you can already tell it's going to come out the nice bright pink again. I don't even know what I was saying about, yeah, taking over everything. But I told Steven, if that ends up happening, which I doubt it because I really think he's like gung-ho about selling this house now. Like, if that ended up happening and we do stay here, you have got to do it legally and on paper and everything so that, like, your dad puts your name on the house or, like, physically sells it to us. Does something where your name is on the house, because I'm not going through all this hubbub again when his dad is super old and dying and nothing ever got done because Steven's name wasn't on the house, and you know what I mean? It just, nobody ever took care of anything because everybody was always procrastinating with his grandmother and stuff. And then when it came down to the wire and it was like, oh shit, we have to get her to do all this stuff, she wasn't well enough to do it. And I don't want that to happen again, so I honestly doubt we're staying here, but I just, every now and then it crosses my mind how much easier it would be, even though I'm not in love with this house. There's stuff we could do to slowly fix it if we stayed here. Ay, ay, ay. See how thick my hair is? Like, you just move it to the side and there's another layer underneath that didn't get touched. It's much easier to dye my hair when I have straightened it already, though. So that's why I'm doing it now. I don't think I'm gonna... I might straighten it after I wash it today, but I really don't feel like it. So I finished putting the dye in and everything. I'm gonna let it sit for like an hour because it's just Arctic Fox and you can leave it go as long as you want. What was I gonna say? Steven was calling me to tell me that he's gonna be home at like noon today. They are like adamant about not closing his work, but they let all the people that work in the office start working from home, which is such bullshit to me because it's like, oh, so fuck the warehouse guys because they're not as important. Like, what the hell? You're gonna let all them work from home, but you're not gonna shut down the warehouse. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, I know so many people are still stuck at their jobs and stuff, and like, if they do close down, then he's not gonna get paid, and it's just, Everything sucks right now. Like, I want life to go back to normal so badly. Didn't stain my head at all, but it also didn't cover up any of the grays or the roots right here, so that was kind of pointless. It was worth a shot. I figured it might work, but didn't cover up any of the lightness over here. So now I'm gonna go dry my hair and see how it turned out. Okay, so it came out exactly the color it was before, nice and bright pink, and then it just kind of turned the blue like violet, which is like these go together really well, so I'm happy it's bright again. It was so like, it was a muted blah color before, and then that peachy one that I didn't really like, so my hair feels super dry right now, but super bright again. I'm leaving it like this for a while because I'm sick of messing with different hair dyes that don't end up working, so like this one, sticking with it. So that's it for this week, I guess, and I'll check in with you guys next week.